So that you know, I'll be working in this field, I'll be doing this, I'll not be in this country, I'll be this, I'll be that. Know where you are going, but know that the lifestyle is expensive. Because if you are traveling up and down, the least right now is costing about $5,000, and that does not factor in inflation. And as you grow, inflation will continue to rise. If you want to live in a penthouse, right now you're looking at $10,000 a month or something. It depends on where you actually decide to live. This is money that you need to think about it. How am I going to make this money to be able to live this lifestyle that I want to live so much? It is very important that you have your dream down, you have your destination down, so that you know this is what I want and this is how much it's going to cost me monthly to live this lifestyle. Lifestyle is expensive, but if we have the right plan, we will be fine. So the second thing you need to do is build the right financial skills. So you need to earn money. There are a few ways to earn money. It's either by career, maybe you want to be a doctor, you want to be a content creator, you want to be a mathematician, you want to be a teacher, you want to be a pilot, anything that you want to be. That is, as long as it's in the career field, that's the way that you can earn money. People are earning multiple six figures. You need to go where you are needed so that you are paid your worth. Okay. The next thing that you can look at is building a business. I have heard so much about people building different businesses, people selling different things every single time. You are building a business. Building a business is simply finding a problem, finding the solution, and marketing the solution so that people will pay for it. People will not pay you for the problem, people will pay you for the solution. For example, imagine when we didn't have phones. Somebody found a solution, and then we pay for the person's solution. So that's what you should be looking at if you are looking at the business route. Next is investment. I know there's a session on investment today. You really should pay attention. The power of compound interest works in your favor because you are younger. It works in everybody's favor, but it will work more in your favor because you are younger. You have more time for the money to grow. You have more time for it to roll over and do well. Understood? Are you here?
Charlie, nobody didn't worry for you.
Thank you. And then last but not the least, the power of habits. So when it even comes to earning money, you need to learn how to manage your money. If you don't know how to manage $100, you cannot manage $10,000. Thinking that if I make more, I will save. Thinking that if I make more, I will invest. It never works. The spending habits you have now, your lifestyle will inflate for you to spend that same amount of money when it's time. When you have that money, you spend it. When you had 5 CDs, you spent it. When you were giving your birthday gifts, you spent it because you have already built the habit of spending all your money. Track your expenses. Find out, what do I spend on? I think recently you had your fashion day, and then there were lots of food around. There was a lot of different food vendors around. Some of you ate from everywhere. Every single one. Some of you ate from the shawarma, some of you ate from the boba, you ate from, I think it was waffles. You ate from everywhere, and at the end when you check, you have spent all your money, you have spent your allowance for the week. Instead of trying one year, you bought everything. So you need to learn how to spend right. You need to learn how to budget. So before coming for something like that, you should say, how much do I want to spend? What exactly do I want to try? And then eat from there. That's one way of budgeting your money. You also need to avoid lifestyle inflation. The fact that you have more money, the fact that your allowance is more now, does not mean you need to spend all of it. The fact that you can afford it once does not mean you can afford to buy it all the time. If you don't build the habits now, it will worry you later. Lastly, the power of habits. You need to learn how to save before you spend. Before you spend, you need to learn how to save. Take 20% out, take 10% out, save before you spend. It's a habit that will help you in the long run. Next, you need to learn about money. Days like this are very important. Not everybody has the privilege for their school to have them enough to bring people to come and talk to them about money. I'm a personal finance coach, and I tend to work with high net worth individuals. There are some people that are doing really well for themselves, but they don't know where their money is going because they did not build the habits early. Like I said, if you don't know how to spend 10 CDs, that's the same way you will not know how to spend $10,000. There are people that are making really good money. By the end of the month, they don't know where their money is coming from. If you are always broke today and you don't have the better habits, you will be broke tomorrow and you will be broken on your dream life. You cannot be broke in a penthouse. Also, think long term. Your sessions today are going to include investments. Think long term. This is my dream life. This is what I want. This is what I know is going to happen, right? How do I plan my life so that it reaches that? For example, it's the same way you are planning to go to college and then you are choosing the courses that you are choosing now so that you can do the courses that you want to do so that your lifestyle can turn out how you want it to turn out. Because honestly, there are some careers that just don't pay that much. So you need to decide, am I doing this because I love it or I'm doing this as a means to an end so that you know how to plan for it. So one thing we are going to do is work on our budgets, think long term, and learn more about money. Take advantage of today. It doesn't matter how much money you have today. It doesn't matter where you are in life today. The problem is if you don't learn how to do it right now, you will not learn how to do it later. Okay. There are adults that don't know what they are doing, but I know teenagers who I've worked with who are very, very on top of their money, who plan businesses, who run businesses, who are very, very on top of, they know their numbers by heart. So that's something you need to learn. Your dream life starts today. Take advantage of it. Thank you. Please, does anybody have any questions? Does anybody have any questions? Okay. Thank you very much. Have a good